I've just come in to say hello to Cinnamon, who is our Siberian Eagle-Owl. He has quite a lot to say for himself because he's imprinted or ham-reared, which means from day one he saw us as mum and dad rolled into one. And he's currently on rest at the moment from the flying team because he's doing something called molting, which is where he's pushing out quite a few feathers. In fact, he's had what we call an Eclipse Molt, which is where he's actually molted all of his tail feathers at once. Now, when the birds fly, they use their tail as a rudder, as a steering wheel, if you like. So if he was to try and fly now, wouldn't be very successful. It's a very windy day today too, so probably a good job that he's not on the flying team and not in demonstrations, because it might be a bit borderline kamikaze. However, he's got a good amount of time now to continue his molt. You see there's one of his feathers there, just underneath the perch he's sitting on at the moment. Produces some beautiful feathers. Owl feathers are gorgeous because of how soft they are, to allow them to have that silent flight. He has little serrated edges on his feathering, which allows the air to pass through his feathers rather than hitting them dead on, which then creates next to nothing noise. But he is personally one of my favourite owls that I get to work with here at the Trust. I love his eyes, his big round orange eyes. They're very special. And of course the classic tufts on top of his head, which often get mistaken for ears. They're not ears at all, they're his mood indicators. And they're sort of half up, half down at the moment. So he's pretty chill. He's in a good mood, which is good because he can be quite grumpy at times. And he's well known for having quite a grumpy nature, is our Cinnamon. And he's actually one of our most predatory owls that we have too here at the Trust. In fact, one amazing story that I'll quickly share with you is I was doing an Owls by Moonlight evening, and he was the first bird that was flown, and I was flying him, and he likes to go after ducks, and there were these two ducks on the pond that night, and they made the biggest mistake of their lives being on there because he came out of his aviary and the first thing he did was dive into the pond. But he had his wings out on top of the pond, and as I was flying him, it was my job to go and rescue him and rescue the duck. So I waded into the pond on a very chilly November evening. Wasn't ideal. And I went in and got him off the duck, and the duck did survive, lived to fight another day, which is very good and doesn't often happen. When those feet, look at those feet, when those feet get hold of him. He's a character, that's for sure. He's an awesome bird, really, really cool. I thought I'd just share a little clip with you all, as I've come in to clean his aviary now. So, should we get cleaning? Yeah, I think we should.